Welcome, I'm Dr. Pipes. Today we're going to talk about scales. I'm here with Likka Tanaka and Lindsey Roberts. Where do you guys go to high school?
Heritage High School.
Where's that?
Vancouver, Washington.
Vancouver, Washington. Okay, have we worked on scales before?
Yes.
Yes. So when we're working on scales, why are we even talking about scales? I think when you play the saxophone, scales are important. First of all, it helps you with your technique. So it helps you get your fingers moving. We're going to play it with the metronome, so it helps your time. And then you can also articulate with the scales, so it can help your articulation. And then we're going to ramp it up speed-wise, so it's really going to get you able to play fast in time. So that's really the ultimate goal. But at first, we just want to start slow. So have we practiced slow scales? Yeah?
Yes? I don't know.
We have
How fast do you guys go on your scales?
1 beat per minute.
Okay, I know it's faster than that.
You'd be surprised. That's how I get my hour in.
That's how you get your hour in? You do 1
Work on
beat
the
per
12
minute?
major scales, 1 beat per minute.
That makes sense.
That's one way, I guess.
Okay, let's try C major, and I'm gonna put it at 60. Let's just do quarter notes. Lindsey, you wanna try it?
Oh, okay.
C
Now,
major?
let's do C major, and let's just do 1 octave of it. Go ahead. All the way up, all the way down. Good. What'd you think about that?
The C and A are puny.
They're not really popping out as much.
Yeah.
All right, well, you want to do it again?
I don't know if that's going to fix it.
Okay. Well, how about this? So the C and the upper A and the upper C aren't popping out as well.
Yeah.
Let's try saying ooh like you're sucking a really thick milkshake.
Ooh.
That's it. You want to try it? That's it. So this is your embouchure. So now let's start on G, and let's just go up to C and back down to G with a lot of air. Make sure your embouchure is like you're sucking a big milkshake. Go ahead. Good. Now, I think what's hard to do with the student is get your student to see what they're doing here without a mirror. It's almost impossible. So at some point, get in front of a mirror, maybe in the bathroom at home. So at one of the schools, I walk everybody into the bathroom, and we all look in the mirror and play, and it fixes it instantly. So at some point, look in the mirror and make sure you're going ooh when your chin's not bunching.
Is my chin bun?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
It comes up a little bit. It's just a habit you've gotten into. So ooh. Likka, you want to try?
C skim?
Yep. Good. Now, what I would like to do is do the entire range of the horn. So when we're just doing 1 octave, we're just practicing part of the horn. But how many times have you guys come up on a piece of music and there's a bunch of high notes or there's a bunch of low notes and you think, uh-oh.
A lot.
A lot, right? So it would be great to play scales that are the whole range of the horn. So I'm gonna put it on 60, I'm gonna play 16th notes. So I'm going all the way up to the F, because the F is in the key of C. F sharp's not in the key of C, correct? And I'm going all the way down to the B. And B flat is the lowest note on the horn, but that's not in the key of C, correct? If I was on the F major scale, then I would go down to the B flat, because B flat's in the key. Get it? All right, let's do the whole range of the horn, Likka. You can go...
Wait, when you go down, it's like C, and then you go this key, right?
Correct. The inside key is the B flat key. Yes, the mystery of the spatula keys. The inside one's the B flat, the outside one's the C sharp.
And the bottom is B flat.
Bottom's B flat. And by the way, they all hit G sharp. So if you're ever doing something where you got to go from C sharp to G sharp, it's articulated, so it'll still hold open that G sharp key. Yeah. Isn't that cool? You'll remember that for later. All right. Do you want to do quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes? What would we like to do?
Let's do quarter notes.
Okay, quarter notes on 60. Ready? We're going to do the whole range of the horn. Yep, big sound. Keep going. That's okay, keep going. With the metronome. All right, good. So what did you like about that?
I hit the low note.
You hit the low note. I
Yeah.
also like that you hit the low B. What could have been better?
Definitely consistency, because I'm used to playing a bit faster. So then slowing it down was like, whoa, like mind-boggling.
Isn't it interesting that when we slow stuff down, it can also be challenging? So slowing it down makes you a little bit more aware of what? What did it make you more aware of that you thought was different?
Each individual note, because it's like
Yes.
more like muscle memory.
Yes.
So when I like lose that, it's like, oops.
What did you think, Lindsay?
I really liked I really like your tone for each note. You were kind of stronger on the low notes, but you held like a consistent breath and like temper for all the notes.
All right, thank you.
So we want to play a little bit stronger up high. Good. Let's quickly do a little exercise, which I like to call tone matching. So we're going to start on this G, and you're going to play the G to the A. And when you go to the A, you want to make it sound just like the G.
What?
So you're going to play your G. You're going to play it with a big amount of sound and a nice embouchure. You're going to make a good sound. And then you're going to move to the A and try to make that timbre match, that tone exactly like the G.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now you may have to move things in here in your laryngeal cavity, your throat, or in your oral cavity, your mouth, so your tongue position, in order to make that happen. Sometimes you have to arch your tongue in the back of your mouth to speed up the air. We're going to call that cool air, even though air comes out the same temperature. But if you were to blow air fast, then the speed of that air is a cooling, has a cooling motion. If you were to try to steam up glasses, you would use what's called hot. It's slow air, so it's coming out more at the temperature of your body. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the analogy we're using is hot air and cool air. And Dr. Schneier yesterday, when we were at the saxophone camp, she was talking about cold air and hot air for playing different notes. So we're going to talk about the same thing. So make sure you're using nice cold air. So like you're blowing out a birthday cake, like that nice. We have these food analogies. Everything is like either blowing out a birthday cake or sucking up a thick milkshake. All right, so embouchure, sucking a thick milkshake, and we're going to go from G to A. So play your G nice and strong. G with the octave key. Good. Now hang on. We're going to play the G, but do not articulate the A. Just move to the A. Yeah, I like that you had the gurgle with the G, because I think what was happening is you were trying something here with your throat, and that's good. What we want to do is try things with our throat and try things with our oral cavity and see what makes the sound we want. You want to try it, Lindsay?
Sure.
Make the best G you can make, so you're going to have in your mind this sound we want to make. So go ahead and make your G. Yeah, your embouchure is slowly getting better, but I want you to get in the mirror. That's gonna really fix it. Okay, I could hear your adjustment. Likka, could you kind of hear her adjusting? She was kind of like doing something back here with your tongue. I think maybe you were arching your tongue, or you were just softening here. Can we do that again? Make sure you have a nice big sound. Yeah. Good. Now you're articulated, so you usually just want to move to it, but I felt like you really matched the timbre you were making. Nice. Now, the rest of that exercise, go all the way up the horn and try to do that. That'll really help your high notes. Okay, let's go back to scales though. I want to do the full 2 octaves, and we want to do all 12. We're not going to do all 12 right now, but have a method for getting through all 12 of the major scales. You could do that by either doing it chromatically, so C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, or you could go around the circle of fifths, either front or backwards. I like to go counterclockwise, so C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. That's how I like to do it. You can do it however you want to do it. The point is practice all 12 scales, because when you play with your guitar friends and they want to play in concert E, you got to play in C sharp on alto. So practice your C sharp.
Yes.
All right. Let's do F. I want to turn the metronome back on. Let's turn it up to, I'm going to turn it on 72. Go ahead, Likka. You can do eighth notes, you can do quarter notes, I don't care. Whatever works for you.
F concert or?
D concert, so F major on alto. Thank you for asking. Yeah, and actually, did I say D concert? I meant A flat concert. Let's do it the full range of the horn.
Okay. So
Start on F, low F, go all the way up to high F, all the way back down to B flat and back to F. Then go down.
okay.
Yep, good job, go down. Keep going. Keep going on to B flat.
Okay.
B flat. Now we're in F, so we're gonna go F.
So this.
F. Hang on. Play. So finger F. Then E. Then D. Then C. Then B flat. You know, in general, your hand is up just a little bit. So yeah, exactly. So what's happening is you're constantly having your palm up here, ready to hit all those high notes that might just happen. But then now your pinky is hitting air. So you got to keep your wrist down. Also, you don't want your wrist like this because all your tendons that are hitting your fingers attach back here in your forearm, and they're running through this tunnel right here on your wrist. So you don't want this cocked up like that. You want this down.
All right.
So, and then if your elbow's down and it's cocking your wrist, keep your elbow out. That's why we look like chicken wings when we play. You want to kind of keep your elbow out. Everybody's body geometry is just a little bit different. Okay, Lindsey, you want to try it?
I guess.
Awesome. You want to do quarter notes or eighth notes?
We're gonna try eighth notes.
I love it. We're going to start on F, go all the way up to F, all the way down to B flat, back to F.
And then when I get to the high notes, we're gonna go quarter notes.
Well, then just do the whole thing quarter notes.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Awesome. What did you like about it?
Well, that's hard to say.
I like that you were pretty much with the metronome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought your sound sounded nice and full right around the middle of the horn. Your low notes sound just a little bit stuffy. The high notes could be a little bit bigger, but overall, I thought it was really good. So this is how we work through our scales. When you work through scales, you get to work through all of the notes on your horn. We also want to do the chromatic scale, throw that in there too. So go get your saxophone, work through your major scales with your metronome as slow as you need it to go, and enjoy.